We all know the story of Chelsea, the club that was mostly in the middle of the league table until the Russian Tycoon Roman Abramovich came to take over its ownership to make it the club we know today. The club that competes on the top 4 spots every year in the world, most competitive league in the world. Also, we know the story of Manchester City, the club that was mostly in the last spots in the league, was unknown players and with no hope to get to the top 6 in a year until Mansor Bin Zaid, the emirate investor, came to take over its ownership, to turn it upside down and make Manchester blue and win the league 6 times and counting, and make a squad with the best players in every single position under the leadership of one of the best managers in the game today, Pep Guardiola. Last year, we witnessed a new similar story started after we heard the news of selling Newcastle United to Saudi investors to be the second team in the Premier League to be owned by Arab investors. But will it be the same success story of the previous 2 teams we mentioned at the beginning of the video? Let's find out. While the net wealth of Manchester City is about 16 billion English pounds after about 10 years of the taking over of ownership by the Emirates investor Sheikh Mansor Bin Zaid, the net wealth of Newcastle today, after the Saudi taking over, is 320 billion English pounds, which equals 20 times what Manchester is today. But it's not enough to make the best squad and sign the best manager and controls the competition. But there's still a possibility to sign them all, as Chelsea and Manchester City did previously. First of all, you have to see where you are as a team today, and what is your position in the league. Newcastle United finished 11th in the league, and that's not bad, by the way. Before Manchester City becomes the team we know today, they were in the 13th position of the league. So by knowing your position, you have to know that you can't sign the top stars because this type of stars will not sign for a team that will not play in the Europa Champions League. And that's the main reason that makes Cristiano Ronaldo wants to leave Manchester United this year. Because not playing in the Champions League affects the net worth of the player in the transfer market and affects his value in the market in many ways, like the sponsors as an example. Now, we as Newcastle management know that we can't sign this type of superstar. So what type of players can we sign? To put the best strategy of signing the perfect squad for the next season, you have to think about 2 points. 1. Which players have enough experience to take me to the top 6 teams in the league and get them to help you? And 2. Which players the other clubs above me in the league position between 10th and 7th will be a threat for me and strength for these teams, and sign them too, even if you don't need them the most. And also remember that signing with good players while the manager is not good enough will be also a waste of time and money. And remember that Chelsea boomed with Mourinho, and he was the one who discovered Drogba and insisted to sign him against the will of the top management. And at the end of the season, he was the top scorer of the champion that they wanted. Now, after we put the strategy of signing the players of the first year, and we set the goal to be in the top 6 teams of the league, we need to do the second step, which is so important, which is reputation. What do I mean by reputation? Everyone in the league has to know that Newcastle United owns the best stadium with the best facilities and the best airplane for transporting. When the team wins, they take the highest winning bonuses, and the players' faces are all over the banners of many marketing campaigns. The players are spoiled and in comfort as long as they win. With the spreading of this reputation, all the players will think twice before they sign to any team other than Newcastle United, as long as the team competing in the Champions League. And here comes the plan of the signing of the second year. The second year after reaching your goal of being in the top 6 of the table, and you are joining the Conference League or the Super League, but not yet the Champions League. You as top management will concentrate on signing the players that are leaving the top teams all over Europe, like the level of Esco and Asensio from Real Madrid, Nathan Ake, and Bernardo Silva from Manchester City, etc. These type of players will guarantee you a place in the top 4 in the table, which will allow you to sign better quality players, which will allow you to get the Premier League title. Now, let's quickly see, while the transfer window is still open, what kind of signing has Newcastle United done so far? Newcastle United signed Nick Pope from Burnley and Matt Targett from Aston Villa. So they're following the strategy of getting rivals players and at the same time These are experienced players who know the nature of the league they are playing in. Then we will see that they signed Steve Botman from Lille, the French club, a very good quality center back, and at the same time, he is still young, which can be a project for the future. They are in serious talk with Yuri Tielemans, the midfielder star of Leicester City, which by signing him will get two benefits. One, having a very good quality player in the midfield, and number two, taking it from a direct rival on the top 6 positions in the league. Meanwhile, the news confirms that the summer not only allows Newcastle United to strengthen the squad, it also gives the Magpies the chance to improve the club's infrastructure. Plans have already been submitted to North Tyneside Council to upgrade the training ground, and work is now underway to refurbish St. James's Park. Also, we learned that Newcastle United has begun work on upgrading the matchday experience for fans at St. James's Park, and that the stadium will look a bit different on the first day of the season, which will have a direct impact on the second half of the strategy, the reputation. So far, the steps of Newcastle United in the market are slow, and that's better than signing big names with no results or even negative ones. Finally, we can say that there is a new monster in the Premier League called Newcastle United, but until they take serious steps in the right way of the smart strategy, they will remain a sleeping monster. So, guys, that was it for this video. What did you think about our video? Let us know in the comment section below. And if you are new to our channel, be sure to subscribe and ring that notification bell to get notified about our latest videos. Thanks for watching.